That's us back now to the van. Lee's just finished. Don't know what position or anything. There was a crash at the start line. I think he got held back a wee bit on it, but apart from that, he did real well. First World Cup. Back to the van after my practice session. Done 3 laps. Big crowd in the sand section that you go up and do a loop and then you come back. Got it right once or twice. It's not really a question of can you ride it, it's a question of when you're getting off. So I come in at full speed and the first slight wee bit I'm getting wrong and I can't get it at all, but I have to get off anyway. I think the pros are riding it, or they're doing it 95% of the way up, but for me it's probably quicker for me to run it anyway. It's just getting off before you lose momentum, come to a stall. It's definitely a different course than when I rode 2 years ago. There's a massive run up like a wall that if we put in back home there would be complaints about. So you just come into this thing full gas and get up it and then run, and then it's basically down the other side and it's a complete nightmare. It's like powder snow. Very windy, 13 degrees. Last time I raced here it was sleet, ice, showers, minus something. Wind chill factor was crazy, so definitely an improvement. Hoping for a better ride than yesterday, to feel more on top of it than actually not on top of the gear. So that's today's plan. Lee's done well for first World Cup for a first year junior. Pleased, proud of him. Big Jerry's Tours are there about. Faulty Towers apparently was the score last night where they stayed. And the guys are all over watching the world or the women's race now. Don't know why. It's actually in an army barracks, so it's well laid out, big massive area, and well organised. So hoping for a good ride just to get the tank emptied, and then next race is Tuesday, 2 nights from now. So full gas, empty the tank, just see how we go with the 80% rule. So the 80% rule is if you're 80% of the rider's lap time, then you're out. For instance, if they do a 10-minute lap, if you're 8 minutes down, they'll pull you out. So if you do manage to get through, it's great. If you don't, it's so the first rider doesn't get you don't interfere with the start of the race, the front of the race. So I can understand it and I agree with it. So here's hoping, fingers crossed, just get the tank empty and go from there, guys. What a race. Back in the digs, back in the hotel. Navy sleep after that. Hard race. A whole hard race that lasted 24 minutes. Yep, 24 minutes. Let that sink in. So started off, got going, was at the back of the field basically. Started picking 1 or 2 off, and the guy that I was racing with on Saturday got a good gap on him, so I knew it was going a bit better. Happy enough with the legs. Took a wee while for the diesel to get heated up, and then came around the practice or the start finish and seen that Van der Poel had done was it 7-8 minute lap, not your usual 9-minute lap. So I knew it was going to be a full 40, the 45 minutes that I was thinking it was going to be. It was going to be shorter than that, so it ended up being 24 minutes. The guy was absolutely flying. Like, I'm just about making up these sand banks, and these guys are actually racing, not just getting up them, they're racing up them and using them to overtake each other and do moves on it. They're so in control of the bike under this pressure. Unbelievable. So happy, even though it was short lived, but legs are sore now, even though it was 24 minutes. Seemed to be on full gas. Haven't looked at the heart rate tracer or anything yet, but can't complain. I'm there and done out now. So tomorrow is recovery day. We'll do a bit of pedalling and then a bit of travelling up to Van Morden for a Tuesday night race, and then home on Wednesday. So that's that chapter closed.